Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Jet Attack 1958. I'm giving this 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was alright. This is going to be another AIP flick. It gets a very low 3.5 rating on IMDb. Not really low, but pretty low. And it's another John Agar film. It's capitalizing on the Korean War, which sort of ended 5 years earlier. And I couldn't figure out what was going on in the beginning, so I had to go back and research it. There's just maybe I was sleepy and I wasn't paying attention, or it was just so, the dialogue was just so inane, I couldn't figure out what was going on. So during the Korean War, this Dean Olmsted guy designs a long-range radio transmitting and tracking device. Boy, that's a mouthful for the U.S. Air Force. Okay, then John Agar is escorting him. He gets shot down in North Korea. Okay, so they're planning a rescue for the guy because he's got some kind of special homing device or whatever I just called it. I don't know. It's all very confusing. But he's got a lot. He's a smart guy. He knows a lot about Air Force secrets. So the Olmsted is in a hospital in North Korea. John Agar is part of the rescue mission. He's got a girlfriend when he arrives in North Korea. He's got a girlfriend who's working at the hospital as a Russian nurse. She's kind of a spy for the U.S. Air Force, this Russian gal. Her name is Sylvia. Or I'm sorry, Tanya. My mistake. Not Russian enough, Sylvia. That's more like a Hispanic name. It's Tanya. So John Agar and Tanya reunite. They knew each other previously from what? We don't know. And Tanya go looking, searching the hospitals for this Olmsted guy, who happens to be at the second to last hospital. The North Koreans figured out that she's a spy, and when they go to rescue the Olmsted in the hospital, they are ambushed by the North Koreans. They manage to escape in a funny looking car from the late 50s. It's got wood panels. Looks like a Studebaker or something. And Tanya gets shot. A helicopter comes down to meet them, and the helicopter gets ambushed by the North Koreans. So they're fleeing on foot, and they find a couple of red MiGs, and that's pretty much the movie. Cool explosions. After the first 10 minutes, technical jargon that I couldn't really understand. Long-range radio transmitting and tracking device. What the heck is that? And movie started to pick up quite a bit. I started watching it on my phone on Saturday while I was waiting for my route, and I just couldn't take the first 10 minutes. It was just unbearable. But it does pick up quite a bit. It's got some cool explosions. It's a glorious black and white, of course. Or as the MST3K guys say about these these AIP films. They say it's glorious black and slightly lighter shade of black, thanks to the lighting problems. But anyways, it's an aviation war film set during the Korean War. It's about, like I said, it's about 5 years after the fact, but it's probably still on moviegoers' minds, some Vietnam War vets. I actually met one of these people in Home Depot back during the recession when I was in between jobs, and I guess we're in another recession. You know, the stock market is doing okay. It's down about 20% from its high, which is not as bad as 30%. At least some of the governors are talking about reopening the state. It's about time, but I'm sure they want to do it gradually. I'm sure they're not in a hurry to do it like President Trump wants to get the economy going on May 1st. And I think the local ordinance here is May 3rd, I believe. But they'll probably extend it past that. They've already closed down my son's school for the rest of the year. So it wouldn't surprise me if it goes into June. But we'll just have to wait and see how these authoritarian public health fanatics are going to keep us healthy people in house arrest for no apparent reason other than to satisfy their lust for power. And it's pretty crazy here. But I went to Safeway and I got 3 bags of groceries for $25 to last me through next week. And yeah, deflation is a good thing. There are some bright spots about this coronavirus fiasco, and been watching a lot of videos, checking LouRockwell.com to see for any updates on the craziness surrounding this virus. Yesterday, I went to work a couple hours early, and there were short drivers for the mid-afternoon routes. So I agreed to do one, provided they give me a van. And it was hot yesterday. I didn't wear the gloves or the mask or anything because they couldn't really track what I was doing. So I just kind of did my deliveries. Took me like an hour, 45 minutes, and I lost a lot of money. Didn't get any tips. My hours were reduced severely, but they needed me, so I figured, yeah, okay, if they're going to give me a van to do 7 deliveries, I'll do it and go home. I was hoping they'd give me another route after I was done. I got back there around 5 o'clock, and they didn't have any routes, so I just went home. Took my pay hit. On Saturday, I had worked 12 hours and 20 minutes, so that sort of made up for it a little bit, or maybe 12 hours and 15 minutes. And I'm working Wednesday and Friday. I don't think they're going to ask me to do that again, but I could be wrong. And very happy about getting 50% off on my groceries. A lot of stuff. The Cheez-Its were 50% off. Candy was 50% off. The lunch entree was 50% off. So I came out pretty good today at Safeway. They hired one of these new gals, and there was no line at the Westlake Safeway. Usually there's long lines stretching across the entire store. But I guess people finally ran out of money. I think 10% of the population is unemployed right now. Or maybe people just got sick and tired of waiting in line. Unless it's paper products, the shelves are pretty well stocked at Safeway, and not too many customers. There was no line, like I said, barely anybody inside the store. So either people are running out of money quick, or they just get sick and tired of waiting in line at Safeway, or both. Maybe both. Could be a combination of both. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what to make of it, but it was a pleasant surprise. Today, at least. And I told my friend, and my best friend, and my co-worker friend, the guy that I talk to all the time. He watches CNN a lot, so naturally he thinks the coronavirus is like the Black Plague, or it's going to kill millions of people, or whatever. It's going to overflowing hospitals. Right now they're empty, but supposedly they're going to be overflowing if we don't lock healthy people up in their homes fast enough. Kind of silly, but I saw Roger Stone. He said that Bill Gates created the coronavirus so that he could institute mandatory vaccine, make lots of money. That was pretty good. That was one of the stories that I saw. Roger Stone is a character. I don't know why he got sentenced. Probably because he's Republican, and the Obama folks, the Obama judge, had a grudge against him for being Republican, and he's definitely a strange dude. I like reading about him. He's kind of crazy. Used to hang out with Alec Jones all the time, and when Alec Jones looked like he was high on cocaine, going after the Young Turks, Roger Stone was there just to piss him off. And oh yeah, next three movies I'm not looking forward to. Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home. Another that one's coming. What? Oh, that one's coming tomorrow. So that one's another M. Emmett Walsh movie. And I've got The Commitments. I have no idea why I have this in my queue. It's an indie drama from 2001. I don't see any actors in it that like Ned Beatty or Emmett Walsh. I don't see those people in this movie. So not sure where that came from. The Commitments. I'm looking, and I don't know how I got this movie in my queue, honestly. But I got the Jerk 1979, the Steve Martin, M. Emmett Walsh movie that my uncle probably thinks is real funny, and I probably think it's not funny. Um, so there's that. And yeah, I felt kind of wanted at my employer yesterday, but wanted for the wrong reason. And I got sick and tired of their nanny state kind of tactics with the gloves and the mask. So I just went full. I just went full on rebellious mode yesterday, and I'll probably wear the gloves tomorrow because it'll be a nighttime shift. It keeps my hands warm. But look, my hands are going to get sweaty. The gloves are too small and they're going to break again. I guarantee it. Gloves and I do not go well together. And they got this crazy cockamamie thing where where the customer places their ID for alcohol on a flat surface. I'm supposed to walk 6 feet away. And then I'm supposed to look at the ID, not touch it, but stare down at it because I'm nearsighted, to check the person's birth date. And then I'm supposed to step away 6 feet again. So it's not been working well. Yesterday, some guy put a piece of tape on his ID, and I just grabbed it from him and put it up close like this because I'm not going to put my face next to his hand. That doesn't make sense. So weird times, man. I hope this is over pretty soon, but same time, I'm enjoying the deflation at the grocery store. All these products that are 50% off, and I think Thomas Massey, the Congress critter from Kentucky, he's saying that livestock could be euthanized and fruits and vegetables could be left to rot in fields if drastic changes aren't made soon. He raises beef cattle in Kentucky, so he has some visibility into this. So all those people that didn't buy steak at the restaurant are causing this oversupply of meat. Looks like farms are going bankrupt, according to Tom Massey. So how are they going to survive, these farms? And it's going to create problems with the food supply at some point. Right now there's oversupply, but how do these farms stay in business if they can't sell their product? That's the problem that he's trying to point out. It was a little confusing to me at first, but I think I just figured it out. The situation there with the livestock and the vegetables and whatnot, the farm products. So kind of crazy. We went from one extreme to the other. People stocking up on stuff, and then people not showing up at the grocery store at all. So it's like a roller coaster. It's like the stock market, the food supply here in the Bay Area. Very strange phenomenon I see happening. But good for me, though. Saved a lot of money on groceries today. So thank God for that. Anyways, that's the end of my review. I got another AIP war movie coming up. It's called Suicide Battalion. Same year, 1985, 1958. It's got the Mike Connors guy, the perennial AIP actor. So I'm going to check that out. The Mannix dude is in it. He's in a lot of AIP stuff before he went on to become Mannix. So that's it. Hang in there. I'll try to squeeze in another one. Sorry it took me so long to get the jet attack under my belt. But I was just too lackadaisical, lazy to watch it on Saturday. I wanted to take a nap, but I couldn't. And it kept going on the dating app. Tinder mostly, because I've got like 35 likes from women all over the world. But I think they just want to steal my phone number so they can send me spam text messages or something. Anyways, kind of interesting situation here. Before, nobody wanted to date. Now they want to do virtual dates, I guess, on Snapchat or whatever. They must be super bored. That's the situation here. Just wanted to give you a quick update. And that's the end of my review. Laters.